What is up, New Beginnings Church? Happy Thursday morning to you, and welcome to our devotional series. We're in a little bit of a recap this week. The sermon on Sunday, if you never watched it, go back and watch it. Really, really cool sermon on learning to think like Jesus. And so what we did was just gleaning from the life of Jesus, we pulled 8 mentalities that I think Jesus had. And then again, because we covered 8 of them, and there's so many more that we could have done, we didn't give them all their proper due. So every day this week, we're just picking one of them, diving in a little bit deeper. And today I want to talk about that one that where was this? I forgive my enemies and those who hurt me. That's a mentality of forgiveness. It means that I am pre-deciding now, before anybody hurts me, before anybody rejects me, before anybody wounds me or talks about me or whatever it is, it's going to happen. I'm just going to choose right now in advance to be a forgiving person and have that be my mentality. And that way, when offense does hit your life, you're already prepared. You're already ahead of the curve on that one. And so Jesus had that. Jesus had a mentality of forgiveness. In the Sermon on the Mount, he's talking about forgiveness at length. And then even then he's talking about how you bless your enemies. I mean, it's Jesus, that's crazy talk. Look, I might forgive them, but bless them. And Jesus is like, yep, that's how you live life. And then he encapsulates that by on the cross, in the midst of unbelievable physical torture, let alone the spiritual weight that was on him. On the cross, he says, Father, forgive them. They don't know what they're doing. It's just powerful, powerful thing to be a forgiving person. And so now I've got sermon series even on the idea of forgiveness. I think forgiveness is so powerful because I think it's probably the most important tool when it comes to your soul health, meaning your mental and emotional health is absolutely connected to whether or not you are a forgiving person. As a matter of fact, like when you go see any type of psychologist or counselor, one of the first things they're going to deal with is they're going to start dealing with past wounds and hurts where you're harboring unforgiveness. Because what that does is that the Bible actually talks about a bitter root that dwells inside of you. And so you have to get rid of that bitter root. So what happens is bitterness takes root in your heart. And you think because you're bitter at that one person that did that thing to you, it could have been years and years ago, that you're only mad at them. You're only really angry at them. But the reality is you're just angry. And whether you mean to be angry to other people or not, it's not your intent. It's just who you are now because the bitter root has taken place. And so Jesus is like, oh, this is so crucial to your joy. It's so crucial to your happiness. It's so crucial to your peace of mind that you forgive them, not because they deserve it. Of course they don't deserve it. Maybe they never even apologize. I don't care. Forgive them anyway because you deserve it. You deserve to be free from that painful prison called bitterness. And so anyway, a couple thoughts that we did cover was that forgiveness is not a feeling. It's a determination not to let bitterness control your life. You know, one of the things that I think is a trap is that we normally are feelings led. So if we feel like forgiving somebody, we do it. And if we don't feel like doing it, we won't. Well, that's a trap. Forgiveness is not a feeling. We've never used that like, I feel happy, I feel sad, I feel forgiving. We've never said I feel forgiving. Forgiveness is more, again, a mindset, an attitude, a predecision to say this is who I am. As a matter of fact, that was one of the other quotes, that forgiveness, this is really, really good. Forgiveness is not just something you do. Forgiveness is something that you are. So again, we're talking about adopting a mentality that says, now I'm going to be a forgiving person. That's what I'm choosing to do in advance. And even if something devastating comes against me, a deep wound, a deep hurt or offense comes against me, I might not be able to just flush it all out right away. That's ridiculous. But I'm going to at least choose to be on the path towards forgiveness. And that's my real last thought for today is forgiveness is not really a one-time decision as much as it is a process. Anybody that's been hurt knows. Because you're a Christian, you think, well, I'm supposed to forgive. And so you're like, okay, Lord, I forgive so-and-so. And you kind of half mean it. But you're like, I forgive so-and-so. And the next day, you're having imaginary conversations. The next day, you're angry again. The next day, you're reliving it in your imagination. And you're like, wait, I thought I forgave them. It's not a one-time thing. It's a process. It is literally just the slow removal, constant removal until it's all gone of forgiving, letting go, and canceling their debt. And so, church, let us be a forgiving people, not because they deserve it, but because we deserve it. And it's because what actually will lead to the most abundant life possible for us. So, church, I love you. God bless you. Let's be about that forgiveness mentality this week and for the rest of our life. And God bless you guys. I'll see you tomorrow.